If you guys want to dominate all your fights in Fortnite and play like your favorite pros, I'm going to be teaching you how to properly fight in Fortnite and how to improve your fighting ability insanely fast. In this video, I'm going over 5 categories in fighting. And if you master all 5 categories, you will be a master and unstoppable in fights. The problem a lot of players face is that they only care about mechanics and often only master 2 to 3 of these categories, not all 5. So today, I'll give you a fully structured video of all these aspects of these 5 categories. Videos like these take a while to produce, so if you guys like this video, make sure you use code Khanada in the item shop. Like and subscribe and comment down below what you guys want to see in the next video. Now, let's waste no time and let's hop into fighting fundamentals. Number 1, peaks. 5 different peaks to use in a fight, which is really helpful and useful depending on a fight, right? So let's say you're boxed up and there's someone on your wall. Of course, the number 1 peak everyone uses is the peanut butter. The peanut butter, bang. The reason why this is the most broken peak is because you're behind, and you're behind the wall, of course, and also you get to jump and shoot while the other person can barely even see you jump and shoot, right? And they don't know where you're going to be jumping and shooting. You can jump from there, from here, from there, but from your angle, you can see the whole box and get a perfect right angle peak to be able to always guarantee yourself damage without getting damage back. Number 2, the second best peak to ever use is the window. The window is the reason why it's so broken is because you have a right angle. You're guaranteeing yourself a right angle, right? So on the other POV, they can't even see you peeking. And as soon as you shoot, you can reset instantly. Shoot, reset. Shoot, reset. That is the second best peak to ever use. Third best peak to ever use in a fight or anything is when you're build fighting and you use the Khanada peak. A lot of people have controversy of not calling it the Khanada peak, but I think I did make this peak a long time ago. And it's when you have a floor, you put a stair right here, and you jump at the top. And from the other POV, they only can see your head for a second, but by that time you jump up, you 200 instantly. You have the best peak on them. This is the third best peak, I think, to ever be used in Fortnite, and it's super broken for guaranteeing yourself bigger shots, because on their POV, they only can see your head. Fourth best peak to use in Fortnite is 100% the bottom right peanut butter. The bottom right. The reason why the bottom right is so broken is because you get to see their entire body, and you have a right angle, but from their POV, they can't even see you. If you're editing it like low, and you're playing back, and you jump, and you shoot and edit, they can't really even see you, okay? It's always based on whatever you want to do, like the situation. You could always do a peanut butter here, but I would say this is a really underrated and broken peak to be able to shoot someone's body without them being able to see you back or get damage back on you. And all these peaks are also right angle peaks. You always want to make sure you have really good right angle peaks and nothing stupid where you're editing out like this. I think this is a really bad peak because they get to shoot you. So this one is way more broken, right? So we said 1, 2, Khanada peak 3rd, 4th, and I would say the 5th best peak in Fortnite to get better at fighting is just, it's not even a peak, it's just angle, okay? I would say those 4 peaks already are the most useful and obvious ones. Actually, I'll give you guys one in a box. Let's say someone is underneath your ramp. I would say the best peak for this situation is to never edit the ramp like this. Never do that. Always edit the ramp like this. So let's say someone's standing right there. You stand here, shoot, reset, jump. You edit, jump, reset, shoot. Jump, shoot, reset. You know what I'm saying? That is the best. I would say that's the best 5th peak. And also what I was about to say is just make sure you guys take right angle peaks. That is most important. No matter where you are, if someone's here, you have a right angle, you will always be able to shoot first. Okay? Always make sure you have right angle and use those 5 peaks with the right angle advantage. The second fundamental that you guys need to learn in Fortnite to get better at fighting is basically how to attack and pressure people when they're boxed up, healing, this, that, and the other. Okay? The reason why this is so important is because pressure allows people to get nervous, allows them to choke edits, and allows you to basically not allow them to heal and get damage instantly, right? So I'll say, as soon as you lurk on someone, right? Let's say I lurk on someone and I fry them for 100. Of course, their first thing is they're going to box up, okay? So the number 1 thing you should do is always, when you're pressuring, is smack and insta pull out your pump. Number 1 thing. Because there's a lot of insta editors that make this mistake where they right angle peek or they insta edit in your face like this. And they have a lot of problems. That's why I always tell you, from the first fundamental, make sure you have right angle peaks, okay? But if you're pressuring, always smack and gun out. Because if they edit, you have a free shot on them, right? Literally smack, and if they don't want to fight and you smack their wall, you have gun out and they instantly back up and make another box. You want to get on tops. Instantly, the first thing you want to do is to pressure by getting on top, start smacking coach, trying to replace, right? Try to smack walls, smack different things. They don't know where you're coming from, okay? And also try to predict, try to pre-place everything, right? Try to pre-place, pressuring by pre-placing, because you know this guy makes expansion, right? And if they can't go down, they have to go out a different side. So make sure you have doubles everywhere. And you can literally wait for them to walk in, bang, right? If they're stuck in this box and they walk out, boom, bang, right? You have doubles everywhere. It is perfect to pressure players. And also just spraying. Spraying is underrated and really broken because this allows them to cancel their heals and allows them not to be able to just fight back. Because you're from a far distance, you're spraying their wall, you're not allowing them to heal. And you're also burning their mats, and you're also not going to be able to get hit because you're so far away. So pressure, spray, pickaxe, take doubles, right, and have your gun out, especially because wherever they could always edit their own walls. Remember that. I would say that is my favorite way to pressure, and that is ways I could easily get kills from pressuring and basically getting a fry instantly, right, and getting walls, whatever, because a lot of people do instant it. Number 3, the most important fundamental, I would say, is when making space and how to defend against players pressuring you or pushing you, and also if you're low, right? And I will teach you how to do perfect defense, to be honest. The number 1 way is as soon as you get fried, let's say I just got hit for 100, right? I instantly make a box. I don't want to just make one box. I want to make at least the 2x2, okay? I always make a 2x2. 2x2 I think is the most important way because you can fall back on each one of your boxes, and if they're claimed anywhere, you can go around and keep taking different angles, right? And you can always back up by putting cones back. Let's say he's pressuring me from this side. I made this 2x2. I back up, heal from this box. He might think I'm in this one, right? And I have time to heal. And number 2, while you're in this box, never ever edit like this. This goes back to fundamental number 1. Never ever just sit out in the open. If he's on the wall, what did I say? Smart edits. Smart edits, right? Smart, really smart edits. Never want to do anything stupid. Smart edits, right? You always want to make sure when you're the one low and you're in editing, you edit smart, okay? Really important. And this 2x2 I say is so important for space because this is enough space to be able to even kill your opponent from this 2x2 and just guaranteeing yourself heals off if you get fried, okay? So on your wall, boom, right angle, take it slow, right angle as well. You can always do this right angle as well, bang, right? If someone's on your wall, boom, you have a right angle at all times. It is super important to make sure you guys have this 2x2. And let's say the guy's 0 ping, you're on 50 ping, and they're taking your walls first try. You can go into any of these boxes and start tarping out. You have so much, you already have a 2x2 where you can go out and make another 2x2 from the 2x2, okay? That's why it's so broken to have a 2x2. You can just keep expanding, stay here, right? And I'll also show you guys the way I did these techniques in an actual game at the end of the video. I'm going to show you guys basically the first 5 fundamentals, and I'm going to just be going in a game and showing you guys how I basically did it, right? So the 4th fundamental is basically pickaxe baiting, phasing, and pre-firing. This basically goes back to the first fundamental I basically said when you're, or the second fundamental when you're pressuring, and I said instantly pull out your pickaxe when you hit once, or even fake it out, right? Insta fake and pull it out because they might insta it on you, right? And pre-firing is super important because if you think they're going to pre-fire, you just have your gun out, bang. You pre-fire before they even shoot, right? You pre-fire before they even edit, I mean. So if they edit, you have the gun out, and you hear them about to edit, you hear them holding the edit, instantly shoot them, right? It's so broken to do that. And I would say phasing, there's 3 different phases, which is really important. The number 1 phase, everyone knows the ramp phase, where you phase it off a ramp. This is the most obvious phase. The second phase is the pickaxe phase, right, where you walk through with your pickaxe. You have a timing. You break it once, bang, you're in, right? Learn that timing, and then I would say the 3rd phase is the AR phase, right? AR phase or the shotgun phase. You get it off your shotgun, your AR. It works with anyone. You just have to have perfect timing, right? And you'll get in the box first try. These are the most important phases to do. Phase, pre-fire, and pickaxe baiting, that is super important in fighting. You understand these aspects, you will literally be a god at fighting. And then the fifth fundamental to become a god at fighting is basically the way you practice, and 3 ways in order that I'm going to show you guys to practice everything and become really good at fighting. Of course, number 1 is mechanics, right? I will say mechanics is really important. Going into a mechanics training map is super important. I will go in one right now for you guys. You just go in a mechanics training map. You instantly get on. You warm up instantly, right? About your mechanics, I would say getting your fingers warm is the most important thing. And I like mechanics training 5. This is a really good map to just go in, edit, build, free build, anything, right? Get your fingers warm. I'll just be going in a map and show you guys. So we are in the map, and I would say I like going in piece first, and going in any of these maps right here. I shoot them, and I just start piecing, right? Wait for it to load. I just piece, right? I just keep piecing. Same thing. I just worry about just having good piece, right? Or going around the whole map, just having fun about it, having fun, worrying about my edits, and just piecing, right? I would say that's number 1. After you finish all these, or not all of it, I would say go into build and just get your fingers warm. I think getting your fingers warm is really important. Just literally just building, free building, anything, right? Make sure you have really good, like, fingers warmed up, everything like that. And then after this, I would say I think you should hop into a Martaz box fight map. It's called Martaz Box PvP. You go in that map and you just start practicing your box fighting skills, your aim with against other players. And then afterwards, I think you go in a 1v1 PG map and test out your entire loadout of skills that you just basically practiced with your fingers warm, your aim warm. And I would say do 15 minutes of each. I would say 15 minutes of mechanics, 15 minutes of box fights, 15 minutes of PGs. And if you don't like that, and you think want to do a little longer, you can go, of course, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. But I like to do 15, 15, 15. That's basically the 5 fundamentals. I will go in a solo rank game right now and show you guys basically all those 5 fundamentals in fighting right now. All right, guys. So I'm going to be getting in a fight here, and I'm going to be showing you guys the techniques that I use. So instantly, this guy is in front of me. He's fighting me. And I want to box up. I'm going to play defensive here. I'm going to make space instantly, right? Have some space. I have a good peek here. Right angle, 100, reset. You see how it's perfect? And I want to go around and start pressuring. He's trying to heal, pressure with my AR. I get peace, and I kill him. Perfect. You see how I just did that perfect edit? How he couldn't see me. Now I have another player lurking on me. I'm going to instantly make space. Make a 2x2. I'm gonna take a really good edit, right angle edit. I'm gonna take a right angle edit here. He box me. I'm gonna go out left. I can go back and retreat in my old boxes. Take it slow. I'm gonna have a right angle here. I'm gonna take it slow. Head him for 100. Now I get piece above him. I can go around. He's my end steaded on me. I'm gonna pickaxe bait. Got the wall somehow. Spraying. I'm gonna bait the pre-fire, crack him through his wall. He's getting above me. 55 white. I have a piece. I have a side angle. I'm gonna go back down. I'm jumping in. Perfect. 100. Got the wall. Perfect. Dead. You see that? How I use angles. I use timing, precision to be able to get damage through the walls, and how I took 0 damage doing that. Let's get some mats and get in the next fight. Now I'm in my next fight here. There's a guy in front of me. He boxes up. I insta try to take piece. I get hit, so I need to take space. I heal up. I take space and I go into the bunker instantly. Because he's not in here before me. I get double pump. I like that. He's in my piece. I take a right angle. 200. And I'm not going to use double pump in this video, because I want to show you guys how to use it with single pump as well. I hear someone in my piece right here. I take it slow. I take a window. 100. I take a good edit. 36. Instead it again. He's running around. Dead. Hold all this. I get a fizz as well. I'm going to take it slow and get out of the piece. Take it slow. There's a lot of people fighting here. I see a kid. I get fry on him. I'm getting doubled. I go out, make space and stuff. Heal myself up. Reload. There's a kid on my wall. I'm gonna take a good edit here. I hear him popping a big. I might have the wall on him. So I take a good edit. My back. I get out. That could have been really bad. Heal up. I hear a lot of people fighting in there, but I want to make sure I'm healthy before I fight again. You never want to fight when you're low. I have so much time. Don't ever have to rush anything. I'm gonna go back into the bunker and go get extra loot. There's a kid in here. Pieced him. I have really good edits here. Dead. He's on my wall. I have a right angle. Doesn't even realize I have a piece. Right angle again. I'm gonna reload. Hold the cone here. I have another right angle. I have a double edit here. I have edit there. 200. Of course, you can't do all the fundamentals that I said, but you gotta also think on the fly, right? I'll just show you a better example here, what I'm fighting over here. Kid on me. He boxes up. I'm gonna pickaxe bait and gun out. Pickaxe bait. The gun out. Oh, you see how it worked right there? But I didn't have my gun out. I messed it up. I'm gonna heal back up. Play defensive. This is good because we're playing defensive. I'm gonna hold my wall. I'm gonna pickaxe bait here. I'm gonna have gun out here. He's gonna hit 100. You see how perfect that pickaxe bait was? Having gun out. Now I get to jump in for free. See how I bait that? See how I baited that spray? And I waited for him to shoot, and then I got the wall on him. I see our team fighting here. I'm gonna go and crash pad on his head. I get behind him. 100. Kill that guy. Now this is where we're fighting above. He's boxed down. He's running away. 100. And I'm gonna take a good edit. Right angle. Right angle again. Right angle again. I used to have a right angle the whole time. That he can't even see me. So I have another enemy on me. He's above me, and I'm gonna start build fighting him. So when you're build fighting as well, you wanna also make sure you cover all the angles towards the player, so he cannot shoot you. And he's trying to full flip me. I have a right angle. Get behind him. I'm above him now. I have a right angle here. He jumps up. See, right angle, 50. I get to his right. I'm gonna start pressuring. He might insta it, so I wanna pickaxe bait. Wait for him to have the gun out. He might edit on me here. See that? He insta edit it. Now I can just phase in right here. Watch this. Phase in. And that was almost really bad. I messed up the phase. It's all good. I can full heal. I can pressure him as well. With an AR, you see how I can pressure him like that? And he has no idea. He can't even heal. Easy pressure. I can keep pressuring without him hitting me back. Just keep pressuring. See, easy pressure. Just like that. That is #1 way of pressuring. I just messed up the phase, but if you guys have perfect phase, it would have been really good there. We have our next opponent here. I'm going to crash pad on him. He's in a bush. He's playing defensive. I'm going to show you guys how to be pressuring. I take a wall here. I try to take the wall. 100. He goes up. I take a really good angle here. Kill him for free. That wasn't a really good angle, but right there, I wanted to reset. My reset doesn't go off, but I would have baited his shot and got a free kill anyway. So we have our next opponent here. He's trying to build fight. I'm going to go up. Right here, smartest thing to do is chop him out. He doesn't realize. I have a free fry on him. He took 50 fall on him for 40. I'm going to go around, try to take really good edits. 200. I'm above him. He couldn't even see me, and he gets 200 fall. I see someone boxed up right here. I'm going to wait for him to have my gun out. I'm going to have my gun out. Fake the pre. Got it for free. 100, 200. We have our next opponent boxed up, lurking inside. And I'm going to show you guys how to fight underneath, right? I got the wall here. He's stuck here. I'm going to get a fry. And 200 over. Easy. Take a right angle peek here. I'm going to spray his wall. I have the wall on him. I'm going to hold it. He's a spray. Edit right angle. Remember, like what did I say? Do this. And bang. Just like that with the ramp. He's trying to run away, it sounds like. This guy's not a good example to show, but I think in this video, I've shown you guys a lot of different fighting tactics you guys can use. And yeah, if you've made it this far, now you understand the 5 key fundamentals in fighting in Fortnite. Remember, the best players aren't fast or flashy players. They know every single one of these categories in fighting. So if you want to truly dominate your fights like the pros, rewatch sections, take notes, and apply what you've learned to your actual gameplay. Most players never improve because they overlook fundamentals and they also only grind mechanics. Don't be one of them. If this video helped you, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and use code Khanada in the item shop. And comment down below what videos you guys want to see next. And I appreciate every single one of you guys that made it to the end of this video. Now go hop on Fortnite, apply these fundamentals into your game, and become the best fighter.